quietly across the coastline, while I sit beneath hanging leaves and fading string lights, headphones resting softly over my ears, coffee warming both hands as waves continue their endless conversation below. Another page opens slowly, but my eyes keep drifting toward the water instead. Small boats crossing blue reflections, sunlight dancing across distant windows, everything moving gently enough to forget what time it is, because here the hours never rush. They simply arrive and disappear like soft melodies carried by summer wind, and I breathe a little slower with every passing moment, letting silence and music share the same space, while the world somewhere else keeps spinning faster than I need it to. The sea keeps offering small distractions, white sails floating without hurry, birds circling above rocky edges, sunlight changing the color of water every few minutes, as if it cannot decide what mood it wants to keep. I lower the cup carefully, return to the book, read only a few lines before looking up again, because some views refuse to stay background scenery. Jazz guitar slipping quietly between piano notes, warm air brushing against my skin, flowers moving beside the terrace wall. And suddenly, being alone feels full instead of empty, like this chair beside the ocean somehow became enough, enough for the afternoon, enough for today, enough for one more song, while sunset slowly begins, painting the coastline gold. Soft nights always arrive without warning, slipping quietly between busy hours, until suddenly everything feels slower. Tonight feels like one of those nights where even the air seems careful not to disturb the calm, resting across empty streets and sleeping buildings. There is music moving softly beside me, pianos falling slowly like light rain that never reaches the ground, warm bass lines holding everything together, while a quiet voice drifts above them like distant clouds crossing the moonlit sky. I close my eyes for a moment and listen carefully, because some feelings disappear when we try too hard to understand them. Maybe this is one of those feelings, something simple and impossible to explain, something that exists only while the music continues playing. I think about places I have never visited, and memories that feel older than they really are. Strange how quiet Outside the night keeps unfolding slowly. Windows darken one by one. Footsteps become fewer. Conversations fade into distance until only soft movement remains. And somewhere inside this calm I notice something unusual. The feeling that nothing urgent exists right now. No deadlines, no expectations, no need to hurry toward tomorrow before tonight has finished being beautiful. So I stay where I am, listening longer, breathing slower, letting the quiet remain exactly as it is without asking for anything more. The morning does not rush today. It opens slowly like curtains touched by soft hands. Pale sunlight sliding across wooden floors, while distant clouds drift without purpose above quiet rooftops. And I stay where I am for a little longer, because the world feels kind before everyone wakes. There is music moving through the room like warm air, small notes floating across coffee steam and disappearing before they can become anything else. Maybe that is why I love gentle things, because they never ask to be held forever. They simply visit and leave warmth behind. I think about the roads I worried about yesterday, and they seem smaller now, softer somehow, as if daylight itself decided they were not worth carrying anymore. Outside, the streets slowly remember movement. Doors open, footsteps begin, cars pass. But from here everything sounds distant, softened by walls and quiet melodies. So I remain inside this moment, watching light gather across empty chairs and tables, waiting for stories. Imagining strangers who will laugh here later and leave pieces of themselves behind without knowing. Maybe we all do that everywhere we go. Maybe every place becomes filled with invisible fragments of people who once stayed long enough to feel something. The morning continues unfolding carefully, never rushing, never demanding, only offering another chance to begin gently, another chance to breathe slower, another chance to become lighter than yesterday. And if nothing extraordinary happens today, then maybe that is beautiful too, because not every day needs fireworks when soft sunlight and quiet music already know how to heal tired spaces. The morning does not rush today. Summer morning different beside the sea, softer somehow like the sunlight knows not to arrive too quickly. I settle into the same chair facing blue water, headphones gently covering the noise of everything except music and waves, coffee resting between both hands while steam rises slowly into the warm air. Another book opens but the ocean keeps stealing attention, sailboats drifting across the horizon without destination, distant birds moving above quiet rooftops, flowers leaning towards sunlight while jazz chords quietly fill the empty spaces between thoughts. And for a while nothing matters except staying here long enough to watch the colors change again. The afternoon moves lazily, shadows stretching across wooden floors, while sea breeze turns pages before I am ready. I smile and hold them down gently, taking another sip while watching reflections dance across the water, every small sound blending together into something peaceful, glasses clinking somewhere nearby, waves folding into shore, quiet footsteps disappearing behind stone paths. And slowly the world begins feeling smaller in the best way possible. Only this chair, this view, this music remaining until evening arrives wrapped in golden light, and the first harbor lamps appear one by one, turning ordinary moments into memories before I even realize they are happening. The sea looks different every day, but somehow always feels familiar. Maybe that is why I keep coming back to this same chair, overlooking blue water and distant hills, placing coffee carefully beside an open book while soft melodies drift through headphones. Sunlight falling across wooden tables, flowers leaning gently with the breeze, sailboats moving so slowly they almost look painted into the horizon. And for a while everything becomes simple again, only pages turning, coffee cooling, waves arriving, and another quiet morning unfolding exactly the way I hoped it would. Hours pass softly here, disappearing somewhere between reading and daydreaming, between looking at words and looking beyond them. I close the book for a moment and watch the ocean instead, following reflections across moving water, while warm summer air carries music further than I can hear. The chair creaks quietly when I lean back, smiling toward nothing in particular, simply enjoying how peaceful the world can become when nobody asks anything from you. Evening slowly arrives with golden light across rooftops and hillsides, lamps beginning to glow one by one, while the coastline changes color again. And I stay a little longer, taking one last because there is nowhere else I would rather be. When the city finally softens and the windows stop reflecting restless lights, I find a quiet chair beside the fading glow and listen to the silence breathe between slow seconds. There is a cup growing colder beside my hand. There is a small warmth staying anyway, and somewhere beyond the sleeping streets, the night keeps moving without asking anything from us. So stay here for a little while, speak softly if you want, or say nothing at all, because even quiet has its own language tonight. The air feels light enough to carry old memories away, and gentle enough to place better ones beside us. I can hear distant tires disappear. I can hear the rhythm of a tired world becoming slower, and I think maybe this is enough. Maybe peace was never loud, maybe it always arrived like this, with half-closed eyes and quiet music drifting across empty tables. If your heart is heavy, then place it here for now. If your mind keeps running, let it walk instead. There is no need to hurry through this hour, because it was made to be slow, made for warm hands and softer voices, and moments that do not ask to be remembered, because they simply remain. The moon hangs quietly above sleeping buildings, while shadows stretch across forgotten corners, and somehow nothing feels lonely, only still, only calm, only gently unfinished, like a sentence whispered but never completed. We keep listening anyway, we keep breathing anyway, and somewhere between the piano notes and the space they leave behind, I realize that not every beautiful thing needs a reason to stay. Some things simply arrive, sit beside you, and make the night feel smaller. The first thing I notice every morning is always the ocean. Sometimes bright blue, sometimes pale silver, sometimes hiding beneath soft clouds that disappear before noon, but always there waiting beyond flowers and stone walls. While I carry coffee toward my usual seat, headphones already playing gentle melodies. Another long day ahead with absolutely no plans except staying comfortable, reading slowly, and letting letting sunlight decide how the hours should pass. Time moves differently here, measured less by clocks and more by empty coffee cups. Turning pages, changing light, and the number of times I stop reading just to stare at the water again. Soft wind brushing against my face while boats drift quietly below. Warm sunlight slipping across my hands. Music blending so naturally with the ocean that eventually I stop noticing where one ends and the other begins. Evening arrives without warning, bringing cooler air and golden reflections stretching endlessly toward shore. I take another sip, smile toward the horizon one more time, return to the book, then look back again. Because some views never stop feeling new, no matter how many times you see them. Summer mornings feel different beside the sea, softer somehow, like the sunlight knows not to arrive too quickly. I settle into the same chair facing blue water, headphones gently covering the noise of everything except music and waves. Coffee resting between both hands while steam rises slowly into the warm air. Another book opens, but the ocean keeps stealing attention. Sailboats drifting across the horizon without destination. Distant birds moving above quiet rooftops. Flowers leaning towards sunlight while jazz chords quietly fill the empty spaces between thoughts. And for a while nothing matters except staying here long enough to watch the colors change again. The afternoon moves lazily, shadows stretching across wooden floors, while sea breeze turns pages before I am ready. I smile and hold them down gently, taking another sip while watching reflections dance across the water. Every small sound blending together into something peaceful. Glasses clinking somewhere nearby, waves folding into shore, quiet footsteps disappearing behind stone paths. And slowly the world begins feeling smaller in the best way possible. Only this chair, this view, this music remaining until evening arrives, wrapped in golden light, and the first harbor lamps appear one by one, turning ordinary moments into memories before I even realize. sitting alone beside the sea, with nowhere important to be. I open my book again, but spend more time looking past it, following sailboats, drifting slowly through blue water, while soft jazz melts quietly through headphones, sunlight resting across tables and flowers, warm air carrying the smell of coffee and salt together, everything moving slowly enough to notice for once. And I wonder why ordinary moments always seem the most beautiful after they are gone. The coastline stretches endlessly below, little houses stacked along hillsides, balconies glowing beneath afternoon light, tiny cafes filling with quiet conversations, carried away by wind before reaching me. I lift the cup, take another sip, close my eyes for a second longer than usual, listening to waves instead of thoughts, letting the music keep time while the sea handles everything else. And maybe being alone was never loneliness at all. Maybe it was simply space for breathing slower, smiling more often, reading half a page before getting distracted by sunlight again, staying until evening turns blue water silver and silver water gold, while another song quietly begins. There are days when the only plan is sunlight, coffee, and finding a comfortable place beside the sea. And somehow those become the days I remember the longest, sitting quietly with a book balanced across my knees, while waves keep rolling toward shore without ever asking permission, soft jazz hiding beneath ocean sounds, the smell of salt and warm stone drifting through the air, tiny boats leaving white lines across the water, like sketches unfinished on purpose. I lift my eyes from the page and watch everything move slowly enough to notice, because maybe beautiful things were always moving this slowly, and I simply forgot how to look. Afternoon settles gently across the coastline, warm light sliding across rooftops and flower boxes, while distant cafes begin filling with quiet conversation. I smile without reason, take another sip, turn another page, then stop halfway through, because the horizon suddenly feels more interesting again. Clouds stretching lazily above blue water, sunlight resting on small waves, the peaceful feeling of not needing to be anywhere else. And maybe this is what summer keeps trying to teach, that happiness sometimes arrives quietly, wearing ordinary clothes, just ahead. There's a small table near the sea where afternoons disappear faster than anywhere else, and somehow I keep finding my way back to it, carrying books I may never finish and coffee that slowly grows cold because watching the water keeps interrupting everything. Sunlight spilling across wooden floors, leaves moving overhead, distant conversations blending with waves until words stop mattering. Only sound remaining, only feeling remaining. I lean back and close my eyes while soft guitars drift through headphones, and the entire coastline seems to breathe together slowly, patiently, without needing attention. Hours pass gently here, not disappearing but unfolding, one by one like pages turning themselves. I watch couples walk below, boats returning toward the harbor, birds circling above rooftops painted gold by evening light. And somehow being alone feels less like emptiness and more like space. Space for small thoughts, quiet laughter, unfinished dreams. The feeling of sun on skin after a cool breeze, the comfort of familiar melodies repeating softly, while the ocean never repeats itself even once. I lift the cup again, smile toward the horizon, lower it slowly, return to the book for a while, look back toward the sea again, because it keeps calling attention without saying a word. And when sunset finally paints everything orange and lavender, when lights begin glowing behind windows across the hillside, I stay where I am, letting night arrive slowly, because sometimes the best part of summer is simply having nowhere else to be beside the water, and letting the music carry the rest. Morning arrives through open windows, carrying the scent of sea salt and flowers from somewhere down the hill. I walk slowly toward the terrace with a book tucked under my arm, the chair still warm from yesterday afternoon. Waves already moving below, like they have been waiting. I place the cup down carefully and watch steam rise into the summer air. Soft piano hiding beneath brush drums, nothing loud enough to interrupt the horizon, only enough to keep company, while another day stretches gently across the coast. completely different at the same time. Some people collect photographs, some collect cities, but I think I collect moments that almost disappear before they can become memories. The sound of turning pages with ocean wind, the feeling of resting my chin against my hand, or watching light move across the water, hearing glasses clink from nearby cafes, pausing halfway through reading because the sea suddenly becomes more interesting than the story itself. Smiling quietly, taking another sip, looking toward the horizon as if there might be answers there, even though I stopped asking questions a long time ago. Afternoon becoming evening without permission, shadows growing longer across the terrace floor, warm lights switching on one by one, jazz still playing softly while the coastline changes into something slower, softer, calmer, and I stay a little longer because leaving beautiful places always feels slightly unfinished. Salt on the air and sunlight dancing across the water. I pull my chair a little closer to the edge where the sea keeps whispering stories nobody else hears. Headphones low, coffee warm between my hands. Another slow morning arriving without asking anything from me. Sailboats drifting like unfinished thoughts, white clouds stretching lazily across the sky. I open another page and let the world continue somewhere far behind me, because today there is nowhere I need to run, nowhere I need to answer. Only waves folding into waves and the soft rhythm of breathing in time with the shore. Little cafes waking slowly, glasses clinking in distant corners, flowers moving gently with the breeze, and me sitting quietly inside this moment, as if time finally decided to loosen its grip. The ocean keeps changing colors every hour, pale blue becoming silver, silver becoming gold, gold becoming something impossible to name. And I keep watching as if seeing it for the first time, turning pages slowly, taking another sip, smiling for no reason except the air feels lighter here. Seabirds floating above the water without hurry, distant laughter disappearing into the wind, the wooden chair creaking softly whenever I lean back and close my eyes for a second longer, letting the warmth touch my face while jazz melodies melt into the sound of the coast. And maybe happy Happiness is not fireworks or noise or crowded rooms. Maybe it is this table, this view, this silence that somehow feels full. Staying until sunset paints the water orange and pink, while the first lights appear across the shoreline. Still not ready to leave, still wanting one more song, one more page, one more quiet minute beside the sea. The room is filled with small lights tonight, not bright enough to interrupt the quiet, only enough to let shadows rest softly against the walls, while music drifts slowly through the air, like steam rising from a warm cup left untouched for too long. Outside the windows, the world keeps moving somewhere far away, but from here it feels distant, almost unreal, as if everything beyond this moment belongs to another place entirely. I lean back and listen carefully to the spaces between notes, because sometimes silence says more than melodies ever could. Sometimes the softest moments become the ones we remember without realizing. There is comfort in ordinary things tonight, in quiet tables and empty chairs, and the slow movement of light across the floor. I think about all the days that arrived too quickly and disappeared before I noticed them, and I decide not to let this one pass in the same way. So I stay here longer, watching the evening settle gently around everything, letting the music become part of the room until it feels like breathing itself. There is no destination waiting tonight, no unfinished race, no need to become anything more than this small, quiet version of myself, listening while the world slowly softens around me. Somewhere far away a car passes and disappears. Somewhere above the clouds continue drifting without urgency, and I realize that maybe peace is not something we find once. Maybe it is something we keep returning to again and again, whenever life becomes louder than our hearts can comfortably hold. There is a street that looks different after midnight, where every window becomes softer and every shadow forgets to be frightening. I walk there sometimes inside my thoughts, even when I never leave my chair, passing quiet corners filled with old conversations, passing empty tables still holding the shape of forgotten evenings, and the world feels larger than, not because of distance, but because silence creates space for everything we ignore during brighter hours. Tonight the air feels slow and warm, the kind of night where time forgets to move properly, where music stretches between seconds and turns ordinary moments into something softer. I imagine quiet footsteps crossing empty sidewalks, small lights glowing behind curtains, someone reading alone, someone smiling at nothing, someone staying awake simply because peace finally arrived. Maybe we are all connected by these small invisible moments. Maybe somewhere another person is listening to the same soft rhythm and wondering if calm can last longer than usual tonight. I hope it does, because the world spends enough time asking us to move faster, speak louder, become more, while nights like this ask for nothing except presence. Just stay here, just breathe here, just allow yourself to exist without measuring productivity or distance or unfinished plans. The piano continues gently, the bass moves slowly beneath it, the voice almost disappears into the melody, until everything becomes one quiet feeling that cannot easily be named. And before the night fades into morning, I make a small promise to myself to return here again whenever noise becomes too heavy, whenever days become sharp, whenever I forget that softness was always waiting patiently in quiet places like this. Morning slips quietly across the coastline while I sit beneath hanging leaves and fading string lights, headphones resting softly over my ears, coffee warming both hands as waves continue their endless conversation below. Another page opens slowly, but my eyes keep drifting toward the water instead. Small boats crossing blue reflections, sunlight dancing across distant windows, everything moving gently enough to forget what time it is, because here the hours never rush. They simply arrive and disappear like soft melodies carried by summer wind. And I breathe a little slower with every passing moment, letting silence and music share the same space, while the world somewhere else keeps spinning faster than I need it to. The sea keeps offering small distractions, white sails floating without hurry, birds circling above rocky edges, sunlight changing the color of water every few minutes, as if it cannot decide what mood it wants to keep. I lower the cup carefully, return to the book, read only a few lines before looking up again, because some views refuse to stay background scenery. Jazz guitar slipping quietly between piano notes, warm air brushing against my skin, flowers moving beside the terrace wall, and suddenly being alone feels full instead of empty, like this chair beside the ocean somehow became enough, enough for the afternoon, enough for today, enough for one more song, while sunset slowly begins painting the coastline gold. Soft nights always arrive without warning, slipping quietly between busy hours until suddenly everything feels slower, gentler, easier to carry. Tonight feels like one of those nights where even the air seems careful not to disturb the calm, resting across empty streets and sleeping buildings. There is music moving softly beside me, pianos falling slowly like light rain that never reaches the ground, warm bass lines holding everything together, while a quiet voice drifts above them like distant clouds crossing the moonlit sky. I close my eyes for a moment and listen carefully, because some feelings disappear when we try too hard to understand them. Maybe this is one of those feelings, something simple and impossible to explain, something that exists only while the music continues playing. I think about places I have never visited and memories that feel older than they really are. Strange how quiet moments invite old thoughts to sit beside us. Strange how peaceful it feels when they do. Outside the night keeps unfolding slowly, windows darken one by one, footsteps become fewer, conversations fade into distance until only soft movement remains. And somewhere inside this calm, I notice something unusual, the feeling that nothing urgent exists right now. No deadlines, no expectations, no need to hurry toward tomorrow before tonight has finished being beautiful. So I stay where I am, listening longer, breathing slower, letting the quiet remain exactly as it is, without asking for anything more. The morning does not rush today. It opens slowly like curtains touched by soft hands. Pale sunlight sliding across wooden floors, while distant clouds drift without purpose above quiet rooftops. And I stay where I am for a little longer, because the world feels kind before everyone wakes. There is music moving through the room like warm air, small notes floating across coffee steam and disappearing before they can become anything else. Maybe that is why I love gentle things, because they never ask to be held forever. They simply visit and leave warmth behind. About the roads I worried about yesterday, and they seem smaller now, softer somehow, as if daylight itself decided they were not worth carrying anymore. Outside, the streets slowly remember movement. Doors open, footsteps begin, cars pass, but from here everything sounds distant, softened by walls and quiet melodies. So I remain inside this moment, watching light gather across empty chairs and tables, waiting for stories, imagining strangers who will laugh here later and leave pieces of themselves behind without knowing. Maybe we all do that everywhere we go. Maybe every place becomes filled with invisible fragments of people who once stayed long enough to feel something. The morning continues unfolding carefully, never rushing, never demanding, only offering another chance to begin gently, another chance to breathe slower, another chance to become lighter than yesterday. And if nothing extraordinary happens today, then maybe that is beautiful too. Because not every day needs fireworks, when soft sunlight and quiet music already know how to heal tired spaces.